Okay. I slid the microphone there. I slid the microphone, if you're wondering what that sliding noise was. Okay. This cold night might be perfect for me right now. And I just realized that I need to bring up Google Translate. Okay. Then we have coats, 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 which is an onomatopoeia of something. I've been hearing footsteps behind me for a while now. Oh, it's just going to resolve right here, right now? Okay. Few people are walking at this hour. Because you presume that it would be Sayumi-san or Koyomi, whatever you want to call her, following him, right? You wouldn't think it would be, say, Yue. This route doesn't seem to be integrating any other characters, really. I mean, Yue appeared for one line, right? It's just been Tomoya and Koyomi by themselves. The only really good example, so I was going to say the only good example, but Yue plays a role in Minamo's route, right? And Kaoru, and you utilize Shion once in Kaoru's route. So there's a couple examples, but Yue herself's route was super isolated. Like, there are no other characters between Shin, Yu, and Yue. And Kaoru's and this route here is rather isolated, right? It's only Yu and Koyomi. Had to stretch it more. I didn't need to look behind me to know it was probably Sayumi-san. I pick up speed on purpose. Where speed is like a borrowed word, it's speedo, which is interesting because I would think that there would be a word for speed in Japanese, right? Imagine language doesn't have a word for speed. Also, it's kind of goofy that the word for that the borrowed pronunciation is speedo. Kults, 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 kults. The sound of footsteps behind me also increases in frequency. You didn't escape, did you? Because you have to wait for the train. Nandayo. Suite kuranayo. Because nayo is different than ya. Not ro nayo would be different than ro nai. Well, it's not a ro, it's a ru. So I'm already. I can't. Okay, kuruna. So is kurunai some sort of conjugation of kudasai? Like it's a similar verb, same verb, just different. It's like please don't follow me. So I guess suite is some sort of te form of to follow, I presume as well.
ごめんね、ごめん。
It's like I'm sorry, I'm sorry. We waited for the train, or I waited for the train, trying not to meet her gaze. We're lined up on the platform, about two people's worth of distance between us. Oh yeah, I realized that it doesn't matter if she followed you or not. She has to get on the same train because she gets off before you do. But yeah, but she's going the same direction for the first leg, right?
ね
Seven now. Ne. Nandayo. He's like, what? The OCR has problems with this. I don't know why. Come on. Why won't it process? Something to do with, this is a local. This is not a. The process of detecting the characters is local. It's not something my computer uses the internet to do. Actually, the entire exercise that translate program is doing is actually completely local because it's using the offline translator. It's this big group of files. Okay, I'm going to translate this and then go back. Thinking about it calmly, Sayomi-san wasn't at fault. Okay, X. This is awkward. This author, you realize there's something called show, don't tell, right? You might go, well, yeah, I showed. Right, if you showed, you don't have to tell. I'm going to show awkwardness, and then I'm going to tell awkwardness after I've shown it. Why bother? Okay. Then again, I don't think it's my fault either. Neither of us are bad. I love how Tomoya thinks all these thoughts, but then he doesn't communicate any of them. We get the part when Tomoya speaks, it doesn't, he never communicates any of these thoughts he has. Wait, is it my fault for leaving Sayumi-san behind? I wonder what Sayumi-san thinks. I moved my gaze slightly and looked at Sayumi-san's expression. As usual, she wore an apologetic expression and lowered her eyes. I wonder if Sayumi-san wants to say something too. For now, let's apologize. Everything starts after that. Okay, so, little brother. Okay, that first kanji there, that's Omoto? No. Imoto. Ototo. No. I thought Imoto was little sister. I'm forgetting I can recognize it, I can't produce it. Even if I'm a little brother, there's still a long way to go or something. Or maybe there is a long way to go. There is going to be had. Japanese. There's still a lot to come for my younger brother also. Okay, Google Translate doesn't get this in context. I don't really either. I mean, it's probably a legitimate translation of that. It's probably just not it doesn't make sense in context to translate it that way. All right, I'll apologize. No. Eh. Okay, so keep in mind that I'm not skipping that. I'm not spamming through that. No, it's automatically being brief. It's like programmed into the game.
何？
What? No mistaking it. Sumi-san wants to apologize too, I know. I feel the same way. Ano-sa. I guess, like, you
何？
know. What? Please go ahead.
ともやくん先でいいよ。
Tomoya-kun, you can go ahead. Why don't you go ahead? Why don't you say?
いいよ。
And she's like, good. Let's see how free. So, yo, I guess you could say like fine, right? Let's type it in manually. Change switch to kana. Yo. Sure. Okay.
せーの。
Okay, I'm gonna type that in. Say no. That doesn't have a translation apparently. Which is interesting. Gomin nasai, which is like an apology apparently. I still don't know the difference between gomin nasai and sumimasen. Well, I guess you could say sumimasen is used more like excuse me, right? Like, please recognize my humanity that I sometimes make mistakes. Gomin nasai is a little different, and I don't know what it means exactly.
私の勝ち。
But I notice it's like things that are said when people are trying to apologize. I win. Right, so you apologize first. Look at Sayumi-san's face.
何がごめんなさいなの？
So what are you apologizing for?
言ってごらん、坊や。
What are you sorry? Go ahead, boy.
まだまだだね、少年。
You still have a long way to go, young man. Whatever that means. That's... Well, what does dirty mean in this context?
伊達に年上じゃないのよ、ともやくん。何がごめんなさいなの？
It's like an English speaker would say, oh, it's like naughty, but it could mean ugly, theoretically. So I don't know what she's saying exactly. You're not older or nothing, Tomoya-kun. What are you sorry about? She saw right through me? Yes, because that's what this character developed, the character they're giving her, right? She's like, she kind of reads your mind. How frightening. Okay, we have year up power. So it's like she has oldness powers. I guess. Is what it's trying to say. I decided to watch and apologize honestly. Go Min, right? Go min. That the na, the no, and the me. Like when I look at the me katakana, I always think of na or no instead of me. It always like tricks me up. Go min are the first three syllables of go min nasai, so it's probably go min. Oh yeah, I remember that's what that katakana is. It's me. Right. Honestly, I didn't think you'd treat me like a little brother. Rough eye. But then Tomoya talks like that. He uses are a lot, apparently. So, like, from what I understand from the little Japanese that I know, what's best thing to do here is just to not say a first-person pronoun, unless you absolutely have to clarify it as yourself you're talking about, because you were talking about somebody else in the context that you might get confused with yourself. You just kind of drop the subject entirely, which for an English speaker is like the weirdest thing you could do, because the only reason you'd ever drop the subject in English is if you're trying to make a command, or you're talking in this imperative way in an attempt to avoid first-person pronouns in a technical document. I sometimes done that. Done that where I was trying to describe something and avoiding I and we, because it's supposed to be technical, so I say, do this. Do this next. Describe how something is done, but so it's weird, but that's what you do. You just kind of leave yourself off. So instead of like, I'm going to go buy rice, you just say, go buy rice. And the implication is you're talking about yourself. Anyway, but you don't use are, like you have to use something. You would say like watashi. Or at least boku, not are. Anyway, so I love you, Sayumi-san. So we got Sayumi-san. No. Koto ga ski nanda. Oh, okay. So this is another confusing thing here. So the translator said, the offline translator said, I love you, right? But basically just saying, Somi-san ga suki desu, which sometimes it's hard to one-to-one translate things. Like, I've only seen that be translated like, I like this, or I like to do this, right? So if I were to translate that the way I see ga suki desu used, it's not ga suki desu, right? It's gasaki nanda, but it's different form. I would translate it as I like you, Sayumi-san, not I love you, Sayumi-san. And what's I also have happened to it's like embarrassing to admit this, but listen to a bit of J-pop, right? And there's this old Vocaloid song. I don't know how old it is, but it's relatively old for Vocaloid songs, where the title is Aishite, which, as I understand, is a command for someone to love you. What's different than Saki, right? And then there's a song that was written for Otto. I don't know who wrote it. I listened to a little interview with him. I don't remember what his name is, what his stage name is. That may or not be titled Aishite Ru. Which they tend to roughly translate that when they try to translate those song lyrics to English as I love. It's supposed to love me, I love. Even though there's only difference is there's a root at the end. Um, and so sometimes I expect saying I love you. That would be something like Sumi-san oh I stay whatever. But I don't know. That's why I don't want to be your brother Kanji again. Okay, dakara, which is like and then. So, and to conjoin this to the next thought, okay, like I said, eh. Or rather, Sayumi-san walked up next to me and wrapped her arms around me.
これは仲直りね。
We're making up. Could you let me finish what I was trying to say? That's not what I meant. Okay, let's pull the text box here. So, because this is the last CG, right? So we have two kissing actually there's three kissing CGs, but one of them is first person in this game. Remember that at the beginning of that one recording where I said that there was no kissing in this game? Even though I'd already seen the Ayaka one, but it was first person. Well, I was wrong, that's for sure. Next time, Sayumi-san lifted my mouth. Well, that's not where the hands are. The picture. Artist didn't get the text memo. Short kiss. Like a peck. With only like a touch. So well, the first part it's having trouble. It's got the wrong kanji at the front. Right, yeah, okay. So, I mean, we do have, so when we get the window up, we do have both the mistaken kanji and the correct kanji have a mouth radical at the bottom. So it might mean lips touching, maybe. This is a kiss that says, I'll be counting on you from now on.
じゃあ、ともやくん、また電話するね。
Wait a second. Kore kara mayoro shikune. I don't know that phrase, but it's probably a common use expression, so I'm counting on you. Kore kara moyoro shikune. Ugh. Ah, then Tomoya-kun. I'll call you again. Train noise! Leaving me, who was taken aback, behind Sayumi-san, I boarded the train that had just arrived. With the sound of the air control, the train door closes. Sayumi-san was waving at me through the train door. But did you get on the train? You're going through past the same stop. You just have to go further than her. Worried about my lips. Yep, it's lips. Okay, confirmed it just touched the lips. I watched the train leave for a while. And then just left yourself at the station. Why would you do that? I'll call you again. Caw. I gulped down the orange juice I bought from the self-propelled vending machine. Self-propelled? You mean a self-serve vending machine as I waited for the next train on the empty platform. It's like, I can't get on the same train as her. Oh no. For some reason, the sourness caught in the palate window of my mouth felt nostalgic. You mean the palate of your mouth? Well, you didn't just brush your teeth, so... I mean, can't be that bad, can it? It'll be like that orange juice that's somehow, in a lot of like commercial orange juice, like Costco orange juice or Tropicana or like Simply orange juice or something, they do something that makes it taste a lot sweeter. Probably just by adding a bunch of sugar or something. Then if you were to just take oranges and just juice them yourself. So if it is like real orange juice, yes, it's going to be sour. But would you really get that at a vending machine? So this is the background track for this is probably, again, this might be the last time we meet. Copyright. Or not, I don't know. See if it goes through the CGs. Okay, so that was kind of lame. It's rather short and really didn't develop well, right? They had this, like, at the very end, they said, oh, like, I used to cook for my little brother, and I was nostalgic for that, so that's why I cooked for you, is I missed my little brother. I was trying to, like, replace my little brother with you. Like, but I want to be your little brother. I want to be your lover. That was it, right? It just dropped on you at the end. It just resolved very quickly. We don't really get any resolution about who the man was in Sayumi's house. I always guessed, well, it was her dad, right? But we don't actually hear anything about her dad, and it might just be her little brother's shoes just sitting there because she's not willing to dispose of them. But I don't know. I didn't resolve the whole thing. It seemed like that would go someplace. It didn't go. I don't know why we didn't talk to her dad. This is the only route where Tomoya's mom comes home. She doesn't seem to come home at all in any of the other routes. Also, does Tomoya not have a dad? Where are the dads? Okay, so there might be a later track called. These are other credit tracks that may show up, like Sunflower. I haven't unlocked something in the music track list named Sunflower yet. Written in English, it's not written as Himawari. It's written as Sunflower. Okay, so that's the last CG. Oh, get rid of the box here. So we're nearing the end of the credits. I could just press the A button and skip through them. I'm just not. Because each the credit sequence is unique, right? Because you get the CG, a review of the CGs of the character, indicating which ending you just got. Don't know what that means. Hopefully it doesn't mean new route unlocked. Because I would like to know if that's the case. I don't want that to flash by. I'd like time to read that. Okay, let's see what I got here. So, nothing new here, I'm just being verbose. Nothing new here, I'm just being verbose. Nothing new here. All those. New here. And that's all. Okay, all the Koyomi CGs. And this is where, so nothing new on this page. Nothing new on this page. One new thing on this page. Potato peeling. While on the phone. And the rice is boiling over. But that's a lot of heat on... Why would you have that much heat when you had something with a lid on it? I don't know, something's going wrong there with that pot. Nothing on this page. Nothing new on this page. Okay, we have Koyomi with, again, this character, right? This character that we also see in this image. Oh, she's wearing a school uniform in this image. But in this image, she's wearing who knows what. Who's this character? Is she from... Again, I feel like some sort of preview of Memories Off 2 or something? We see her here. We see this character with all... Like, here she is with Ayaka. I know it's like a pattern. We have her paired with all of the characters. She has like a different outfit and hairdo and stuff. Maybe there's like a maybe this is just a Memories Off the Kaiji never resolved who this character is, and there's some Memories Off fandom that's given her a nickname, and I won't be able to ever figure out what it is because it's hard to Google stuff that's in only Japanese forums. Okay, so we only got Koyomi paired with the mystery character, and this cooking mishap promotional painting. Okay. We go to clear list. So these are... Okay, so Kaoru scenes. Okay, then we have, so up to 101 is Kaoru scenes. Then we have Sayumi scenes. Okay. And we have them all. The last one being titled The Difference in Age. Okay. And it's the whole block. So we're not missing any scenes, it appears, from Koyomi's route. We're good. I could go back and like look at different dialogue options, but I don't really feel like doing that if we already got all the scenes. Right? So there isn't really much story I've missed. There isn't any story I've missed. Then we have Minamo scenes, but there's a big block of 4 of them, and they were missing, and 1 here that were missing. It's odd. And then we have UA scenes. Okay. So it looks like we're all done with Koyomi. Koyomi is all done in the same way that Kaoru is all done. So, that's 2 girls down, 2 girls partially down, and 1 not down. So, we're gonna try for Shion again. The first thing I'm gonna try is I'm gonna hit the continue button. I'm gonna do a load, and I'm gonna try to load back here.
Tomoya-kun, 何食べたいの?
Skip. I don't think this matters. I used to pick the opposite, the other salt. Just because. The she is for shio. It's what we call. It's what you would call salt in English. Let's see here. Yeah. Soruto. Soruto in English. Su. A slightly different dialogue option. Oh, come on. Try and do something with that. I mean, soba noodles, isn't that the case?
まあまあってとこね。この順番に入れると味が染み渡るって言われてるの。覚えとくといいかもね。
And what did she say here? They have read. Well, that's about right. It said that if you put it in this order, the flavor will seep through. You should remember that. Oh. So I got it more right that time. Interesting. So apparently this is good as well. So let's try this. Shikashi. Yeah, but it was really good. You might be better at cooking than my mom. I changed the subject to avoid touching on that.
本当？嬉しいな。
Really? I'm so happy. Really, really, if possible, I want you to be my mother.
なんと母さんか。どうせ智也くんから見たらおばさんですよーだ。
Oh, your mom? From Tomoyabon's point of view, I'm an old lady anyway. No, that's not what I meant. Well...
本気で言ってるわけじゃないよ。いちいちムキになって可愛いわね。
Well, I'm not going all out. You're so cute when you get all worked up. What the hell? I'm trying to back you up.
じゃあ私そろそろ帰るね。またご飯作ってあげるから。バイバイ。
Well, I'll be going home soon. I think I'll make you dinner again. Bye-bye. They're cleaning up the dishes. Sayome-san left. Why has this not been read? Seeing Sayome-san off, I went back to my room. I flopped onto my back in bed and thought about Sayumi-san. Sayumi-san had been here just a moment ago. Why is this not counted as red? I don't get it. Is this a glitch? She had come to this house. She grabbed a knife in the kitchen and made dinner for me. I've already read all this. This is exactly the same. Kind of think of it back then. Oh, wait, because this has changed? Oh, it's just like you, Mom. From Tomoyukin's point of view, I'm an old lady anyway. Okay, that's why you can't skip it, is because this is different. It's a mom. That's what she said. What does she mean by that? Because we're like trying to foreshadow the whole little brother thing. It wasn't my mom who cooked for me. Right. Then, shall I. What about I? Maybe Sayumi-san likes me, or maybe I like Sayumi-san. Sayumi-san ga ski na no kamoshirenai. What would Ayaka think? Ayaka. Some of that was skippable, developers. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Then we're gonna go to the library. Oh. Does this UA route you? Yeah, this is like this UA routes you. Okay. Yep. Okay. Now I gotta start from the beginning. Here we go again. New game. Skip. So variation 1. So this one has no effect, right? Correct. So I'm not going to pay attention to that variation. Pay attention to that. Don't care. We're eventually going to have to do this. It's going to funnel me into whatever it wants to funnel me into. This route. So, So go talk to Kaoru. I'm going to choose. So I'm just trying to suppress UA hard, so we're going to actually go up and talk to Kaoru. This doesn't matter. Positive Kaoru choice. Positive Kaoru. Positive Kaoru. Negative UA. Homeroom teacher wears a wig. Negative UA. Positive Koyomi. Okay, this is tricky. Okay, back to the classroom, I believe. Accept the food. Okay, so it's to say generally just accept food from Kaoru. Negative UA throughout. I don't care what these do. I don't know what these are. Went to meet her, right? So we're going to meet Shion. And positive. Okay. This is a sleeper play, right? It doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what kind of bread we buy. Okay, so pay attention to this one. So, nurse's office. Roof. Classroom. So, this is where we're going to do a save. Whoops. This is probably the first meaningful choice. Overwrite. So we have save 1 at classroom, nurse's office, comma roof. Now I don't know what classroom does exactly. Roof is a pro Kaoru thing, but we want to do the nurse's office, and then I'm going to say my note here, a nurse's office small interaction with Shion. So you would think that I need to choose nurse's office here. See, so, but she might be counterintuitive. It may not be obvious. Okay, so back to sleep. Go to UA's house. I'm going to say UA's house is not going to be useful here, so we're going to meet. I'm going to do another save here. So save 2 is Yue's house / meet Minamo. And I'm going to choose meet Minamo in order to suppress UA. So we're going to do that. So let's meet Minamo. Oh, I haven't read this line before. Okay, cool. It's because of Tama's lateness, but I feel different from usual. Tama's lateness. It's like my lateness, right? Because you're late. That's why you met Minamo. I'm not too busy, and I have the composure to slowly look around me. It feels like it's been a while since I felt like this. I suddenly took her canvas. Now let us go.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Then do positive of Minamo. Now, save here as well. Choose who you like. All right, say number 3. Now, I would think you would say, here's the weird part, Shion, because that goes into a flashback where you get a Shion CGs, you get the stories of Shion, right? You think you would only do that if that would be related to being in her house. The problem is that I think that's like a negative. Oh, Yue. Futami-san. Yeah, Futami-san. Futami-san is a negative for Futami. See how it's like negative, positive, positive, negative? But if you choose this, you get Futami-san's scenes and stuff. That's why this is confusing. So, hints seem wrong here. But if I fail, I should go back and choose something different. Because the hints say I should choose something different, right? I shouldn't be so arrogant and misjudge the hints. But the hints just seem so wrong here. And we know for a fact that there was another time where the hints were wrong, and it was in Kaoru's route. So they're not above ever being wrong. Yeah, so you have this Shion Futami flashback scene. Now, is this where we're going to eat again, I believe? Oh, okay. OBS suddenly did weird things. But nothing went terribly wrong, so. Okay. Maybe I'll try eating it, okay? Listen to me. What are we prompting here? What should I do for lunch today? Okay, school store or going outside? A hard time getting this to recognize the kanji correctly. Huh. Um, let's try. Is the school store correct? I don't think so. Let me do a save just in case. Okay. Save 4 is where to eat, and I don't understand. Okay, and I think not school store would be the best if I'm trying to go for Shion, but that's why I saved. No, we're getting out eating outside with Sheen. Okay, let me go back. Reload that save. And then pick school store and see what's different. Oh, I never did this before. Okay. Oh, my translation box is like on the red-haired girl's collar. I stood up to dash out of the store, looking for another fight at the school store. As I was about to leave the classroom, someone called out to me, just like yesterday.
で、今日もやっぱり購買に行くわけだ。
Oh, this is actually red too. Okay. What's this prompt? Oh, this is this. Okay. So chewed out by the math teacher. This doesn't matter. So this is a interaction with Koyomi. Okay. And then where should I eat? Roof. Classroom. Okay, we're going to do classroom. Classroom. Okay, chose classroom. Because if you go outside with shown, you miss everything, right? It's because you're here. Matter of mood, okay. Matter of mood doesn't matter. Actually, I wonder how much that matters. So what is this? Going to the nurse's office, or I'm... Okay, let's see here. Save 5. Go to nurse's office or not. I presume you turn that down because that you don't meet Shion there. You meet Minamo there. Okay. Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna try not doing that. Fine. I'll win again today.
こっちだってただじゃやられないって。
Actually, I've not read this before. I don't know what the context is, though. I can't do this for free either. Yeah, you're aware that you'll lose at this point. I know what we're talking about. You'll be able to beat my score with that kind of spirit. Thought I would have read this. Okay, so whatever. Why? Why can't I beat Tomoya? Okay, chose not to and beat Shion at the arcade. And for some reason it doesn't let me skip it. I don't know why. Won 13 consecutive victories. On top of that, I won 2 dance games. That sheet, he's always getting worked up and barging in. I wonder how much money he spent. And someone says, Sheen, you've always lost to us, haven't you? I'm sorry, Inaho-kun. I had a lot of fun today. Nishimo, you're being pretty blunt. But it's true that I can enjoy playing against Sheen fairly well. It's not like my faith is weak. It's just that it's not that his faith is weak, it's just that he's naive. See you next time, Inaho-kun. We continued our sarcastic banter as we headed home. I don't know why he didn't let me skip that. I've read that before. Okay, we got the first Ayaka scene there. Chuakan. Oh, I haven't chosen this before? Okay. Apparently. There's a group with that name. Could it be an overseas group? What are we doing here? Are you doing it, Tomoyo-chan? What are we doing? There's no way I'm doing it. I'm doing nothing. Of course I am. I don't know. Let's do negative. So we're doing negative UA here. Oh, apparently we haven't read this before. Because we haven't been... Okay, I've been doing negative UA. We would have been meeting Minamo right now. Right? Anyway, who do you think I am? There's no way I'm studying. Okay. But I discovered something amazing. So my options here are buy bread, or get ready for the next class. Oh, okay. So save 6. I chose get ready for next class. Let's save at it. Okay. Okay. Schoolyard. Unused class there. I presume this is where we're eating lunch. Nurse's office. Okay. So, save 7 would be where to eat. And then I chose schoolyard. So try to remember which one's schoolyard. Is it the top choice? Yeah, it's the top choice. Okay. Oh, it's just like we missed a scene, but okay. Okay, we want to not catch it. Although I want the catch it dialogue I might want to read later, but I'll probably forget. I'm gonna make Howard too mad, but to answer with a woman's color tone. I can still at least agree. Okay, let's do a positive one, I guess. Positive Kaoru in between. This doesn't matter, apparently. This apparently doesn't matter. Okay. Let's see here. Probably okay to go home. This is where you have a headache, right? Okay, so I'm gonna do this another save. Nurse's office for headache. I'm gonna do I'll do no. That's my first guess. But I'm gonna put a save before I do that. And then we're gonna. It's okay to go home. Oops. So I'm going home. And then can run. Wait and see. I'm going to run. Okay, so save 9 is go look at skeleton with UA. And I'm gonna I'll do no. But I actually gotta make that save. So save, pan over, overwrite. Okay. So let's not go see the skeleton, which I think, but no, that doesn't open up anything. That doesn't like. Maybe let's just meet Koyomi. I don't really care, or very curious. I don't really care. Some negative UA again. Being very negative on UA here. Otoa-san. Mifutami-san. I don't think this one matters, but but just in case, we're going to put a save. A lot of saves. So save 10. Who is Sheen talking about? And then I choose Futami. Although the hints don't say it matters. Okay. Okay. Why me? I'm going to choose okay. And then, with one save file, number 2 Misumi save files, and then follow up with okay. Fine. Okay, with this choice it's a costume that follows the basics. Tail. I don't understand this one. So save 11 is where to eat again. I don't understand. Okay, let's make that save. So in slot 11. Okay. So, whatever this choice is. Wait, I haven't done this before? What is this? Roof? Okay, I wonder what this does. I would think this would be a Kaoru choice, but it doesn't indicate Kaoru in the hints. Before I could reach that conclusion, my feet had already begun to climb a few steps up the stairs. Whoops. Why is that ambiguous? That's interesting. At this time of day, there should be people eating on the roof just like me. In the same way, having lunch in the sunlight isn't bad. Okay, I'm going to load 11. I'm getting cold, getting nervous here. What's the top choice? And I haven't done this either. What is it, though? Oh, I have done this. Okay. Oh, this goes back to the classroom. Okay. Okay, so let's... load 11. So I have made that choice, just the skip wasn't on. So this... But the skip is not, so I haven't done this before. Okay, let's see where this goes. I would think it would be Kaoru because it's the roof, but it didn't hint at that. Same way having lunch in the sunlight isn't bad. I hadn't gone up to the roof recently, so I figured that it would be a good idea. I ran up the stairs. When I got up to the roof, the blue autumn sky blew a pleasant breeze. As a few students chatted during lunch break, I sat down on an empty bench. I immediately took out my baguette and took a bite. You mean your bread? It may turn the pond to a bapon. Eating lunch on the roof at this time of year when the lingering heat is starting to subside is somehow different from eating it all the time. Or how I usually eat it. When the dry wind touches my skin, I couldn't help but feel the changing of the seasons. Feeling a little emotional, I looked up at the city sky. Shopping district and the road stretching straight ahead. Beyond that, sky blue sea looked small. Beyond that, the sky blue sea looked small. I spent my lunch break relaxing as I gazed at the ocean like this. I chose roof. I'm already nervous because I haven't had like the two possible, scenes with shown in the courtyard already. I only have one. It's odd. Doing this every once in a while makes me feel better for some reason. On the other hand, it was because an indescribable loneliness welled up inside me that I hadn't done anything hard to change my mood, even if it was in this form. It reminds me of the past. I don't want to do that. I don't want to think about anything. She knew it was the only way to keep her from remembering the past. What? Okay, so I'm going to turn Minamo down. She might open up some opportunity, I'm not sure. I always get a UA. These kanji are too complicated. Oh, sleep or play, whatever. So we have another where to eat. Okay, I'm gonna save. $12 is another where to eat. And I choose schoolyard. I chose schoolyard. So then you get the second one of these scenes, right? We ask about the shampoo. Or more ni nekopyon. I don't know what's happening. Oh. Another Ayaka flashback. To pick this one. Because I haven't picked this one before. Put some red bean paste in it.
さすがにサンドイッチにあんみつは挟めないと思うけど。
I don't think you can put red bean paste in a sandwich. Yes, you can. It's like a sloppy Joe. Right? Okay, we got Koyomi. It's fine. So I have something to do. So I'm going to do, So save 13 is helping Koyomi. And I'm going to choose to turn her down. which I've never done before, apparently. I have something to do.
へえ、そんな。ほら、パン取っといてあげてるでしょ。ちょっとは恩返ししなさいって。
Interesting that you like see the sprite. I never saw the sprite of her this early because I never chose that before. So when the sprite appears later, I get surprised. Or got surprised. And no way, look, I'm saving it for you, aren't I? I'm telling you to repay me a little. Or I'm saving bread for you, am I not? I'm asking you to repay me a little. I said I'm sorry, I'll definitely come with you next time. Or you won't.
今度は頼んだからね。約束ね。
Well then, I'll leave it to you this time. Promise? Okay. I don't know what we're promising to do what. Look at the clock, it's pretty late. I hurried back to the classroom before I ran out of time to eat lunch. So if we're not doing Koyomi stuff, that might help. Today's bread wasn't the same as before either. It's a proper curry bread. Bread no Go Ruden Konbi. They were a golden combination of curry bun and bean paste bun. Okay. Oh, that's good. Okay. I couldn't help but think that. I have to choose something here. Study in the library. Study at home. Okay, so it's save. Save 14, go to the library or not. I chose to go to the library. Okay. Toshokan. Toshokan de Binkyo. Haven't read this before, so apparently. If that's the case, then you're out the moment you get home. Huh? I guess he's saying he's probably going to fall asleep the moment he gets home, so he shouldn't go home. What should I do first when I get home? 1. Sleep. 2. Play games. 3. Watch television. 4. Study. I am forced to choose from these 4 options. Whereas if I go to the library, I only have one choice. That's the whole idea. I turn the skip off. So we're over at this point. We have no other choice but to study. And at the very last moment, I want to admire my personality for casually avoiding studying. Why would you? To put it in a roundabout way, I'd end up coming to the conclusion that I wasn't sure if I'd be able to study even if I went home. I get it. The point is that you have other things you could do. That's why, you want a place dedicated to working. In that case, it was obvious at a glance that it would be better to study somewhere else. In the library, huh? There are plenty of people out there who think the same way and fall asleep. Wrong kanji, but whatever. That's probably not fall asleep. Wouldn't it be a good idea to blend in with them and study? Prepare to not blend in. Alright, let's go. Toshokan Be Ikuzo. It's a voice that's so. Ikuzo. Some people romanize that with a Z, but it's not really like a Z. Like, Z is voiced and S is not. But if I were to do an unvoiced Z, it wouldn't sound exactly like an S, right? Zo, 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 right? It's weird sounding. If I do a voiced S, it doesn't really sound like a Z. So unvoiced S would be like so, z, z, so, so, zo, zo, zo. It's not exactly like a Z, but it wants to turn into a Z because I'm an English speaker. Unvoiced Z is weird. Z, so, 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 so. It's almost like an S. So, so. I think it's near this hallway. Oh, this is red. Okay, let's skip. Okay, and then we're going to do positive Shion while there. Right, so even though you get really embarrassed and joke, right? Okay, so now she's like, anyway, you'll come after school today, won't you? Yeah, after school, huh? Okay. Getting weird. So, say 15 is turn down Koyomi a second time, which I do. This is gonna get disgusting. Am I gonna get beat up or something here? I see. Guess it can't be helped. Sammy-san looked a little disappointed. Or a lot of disappointed. Sorry, I'll make it up to you. Potentially never. Then I'll leave it to you then. Okay, see you later. With that, I left the school store. Thank you very much. Okay. I return to the classroom, the rescue room. Yui notices me and approaches me. Tomo-chan, another bread? Excuse me. I can't help it. Mom hasn't come back yet. That's right. So when will Oba-san would be back? I don't understand that at all. She hasn't even contacted me recently. I guess that's when will Mom be back, right? Mom hasn't contacted me recently. I continued to bring the bread to my mouth as we talked. Good.
じゃあさ、今度ゆえがお弁当作ってきてあげよっか。
Well then, shall I make once for you next time? So that's how it came to be. Daga! Sorry, I'll pass.
なんでだよ。
Why? You said you'd make it, so if you wait here, you'll always forget about it. Okay, I don't know what that means, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another save. Not because of any sort of anything important happening right there in the story, but because I need to stop recording. So, I'll stop right there.